All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to In the Studio with Sam She. Today, I need to start my screen. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. Previously, I have taken you guys through recording vocals and finalizing lyrics and starting a song from scratch. But today, I'm going to do a track breakdown or walkthrough, or I feel like this type of episode has a lot of different names, but what I would like to do today, and I gotta start my screen share. Wow, I'm like breathing. Why am I breathing so heavy? Okay. Today I would like to talk about my song Hall Pass. Oh my god, it's Friday the 13th. Is anybody here superstitious? Because I kind of is a little bit. Well, anywho, how's everybody doing? I'd love to chat with y'all. If you leave a comment below, I will respond to it. I want to know how. You know what? To be completely honest, today was a hard day. If I'm being completely honest, really wasn't in the mood today. Woke up, went to work, was on the struggle bus, made it to the gym, I felt better after going to the gym, but I've still just been like on the struggle bus today for some reason. And it's like, you know, when you're like resisting a lot internally, whether it's like an experience or emotions or being honest with yourself or whatever it is, you kind of end up, you're like, I don't know what's bothering me, or you like disassociate, you don't think about it or whatever, you have some sort of coping mechanism. And I said mechanism, funny way there, mechanism. And you just don't end up dealing with whatever is bothering you. I feel like I've just been doing that a lot, and it's like it's time to stop doing that, you know? I'm gonna share this big screen. Did it start? I think it started. Okay. Okay. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. So this is Hall Pass. What do we got? Okay, so what does this sound like? Oh, that's kind of loud. Maybe I should turn this down a little bit. Okay, so we'll take a listen through first, and then I guess I will start talking about the project. so that when I talk, you can hear me a little bit better. I think that's good. So, okay, so this version sounds a little bit different from the master that is going to be released, and that is because I ended up exporting these stems and sending it to my very talented mixing and mastering engineer, and he made some tweaks, which I really liked. Pretty minimal though. Also, as we were listening, you probably noticed that I was looking at the project and deleting channels that were not used, and I should have done that before. I generally really like to keep my projects organized and clean and to not have junk in there that doesn't belong there, because any unnecessary stuff in your project just adds mental load. We don't want that. We want it to be easy to read, easy to navigate. So I just did that, and I should save. Okay, so where do I even start? So I think when I started this song, which by the way, I'm sorry I didn't record that process. I feel like it's fun to kind of see it come to life as it's happening, but sometimes I just don't turn on the camera, and sometimes that's just the way it goes. So I'm going to try to remember what the process was like. And I'm pretty sure I started with the low end. So I'm pretty sure I started with the kick and the bass and the toms. So it sounds like this. So I love these toms. They're so fun. Okay. So you get the idea. This bass here is a UAD Mini Moog VST that I am obsessed with. I've been using it in a lot of my projects. And it's just so fun because it sounds so good, and it's in the box, but it sounds like it's out of the box, if you know what I mean. Like it has that like analog warm sound as far as a VST goes. So the bass itself sounds like this. You can hear it has I have a sidechain going on right now for demo purposes. So it has that pumping feeling. Nasty bass line. Love it. Kick's pretty straightforward. Got my samples. I love the PML samples. They're so good. These are also PML samples. One thing that I always do is I tune my percussion. I make sure that it's in key, especially with low end. I feel like you really want to make sure that's the case. So I have this spectrum on here to see what note it's hitting. You can also hear it, but I also like to visualize it. I'll also tune my kick or pick a kick that's in the key. And yeah, that's really important. Okay, so I just, enabled the automations here. So again, just focusing on the low end, you'll see I have an automation here on the bass with a filter cutoff on the Mini Moog. And that's kind of what's giving it its growl. So let's look at it. So it goes down. That growl is an automation on this cutoff frequency. So it sounds angry in like a rhythm, which I really like. And by angry, I mean just like the growly sound. I think I like it. It sounds sassy. And yeah, what you're seeing here is it's just, happening over time here. So it has some sort of like rhythmic, it's repeating. Also, this is not really something that I look at and I'm like, oh, it has to happen like this. I just kind of feel into it. So I'll usually play it, automate it, like either like moving the mouse, or I'll just map it to a knob on the push and kind of play it live. What else? I feel like with this bass also, I really like to make sure that I am adjusting the filter emphasis and the amount of contour. Also the attack time and decay time, as well as the sustain. So these are things that will make the note sound like longer or hit harder, faster right when it hits, or it'll fill up more space, less space. So actually, if I demonstrate, let me just save a copy of this because I don't want to do it in this project. We're going to do demo, video, YouTube video, demo, YouTube video, demo. Okay. Cool. So I feel that. Whoa. Low end. Okay, so if we're paying attention only to the bass, if I were to adjust the decay time, this one you actually don't hear it that much. Sustain. You definitely hear it on the sustain. What about this? Okay, so this is a good attack is maybe a better example. So what the attack does is it's how to explain this. It's like on the beat, if the attack is short, the bass is gonna hit right on the beat. But if you increase the attack time, the emphasis, it's gonna take a little bit longer. It's not gonna hit right on the downbeat. You can probably hear it more on this loudness contour. Yeah, that took forever to hit. So you can play around with this to make the bass sound however you want to sound. These are just tools for you to shape the sound. Don't let the knobs intimidate you. They're just tools for you to play around with the sound. What's the sustain do? Oh yeah, see. Okay, well the sustain here, this is like completely just taking the note away. Versus like filling all the space. Okay, so knobs. Yeah, knobs are fun. These oscillators. Okay, so we have low end. We have low, 32 and 16. So, and these are the volume. This is how much it's being applied. I'm cranking the shit out of all of these. So here you can hear if we had turned down this one, it's way lower. And that's not as bassy, which we don't like. So yeah, cranking those. Yeah, and then you can change also the waveform. So if you want it to sound more square, which I think just changes the way that it sounds, you know. Oops. Don't mess with that. Okay, I think I've messed around with this a little bit, but that's okay for demonstration purposes. I feel the tension watching me walk to someone else. Okay, so that's the low end. I really don't know like what else to explain. Please leave comments with questions and I will answer them, or I will make sure to address the questions in future videos when I do track breakdowns. I just like really don't know, am I spending too much time on something or not? So please give me feedback, much appreciated. This automation here is just an EQ3 that you hear how it goes like thin. That's low end. Whoa. Okay. I'll talk about this later. That's like my mix bus effect. It's effectively I just have everything layered into this channel so I can do fun effects on it. That's like the last step, so I don't want to talk about that in detail right now because it's sort of like, it's like let's not worry about that yet. Okay, the spark is just a little effect. Super fun. Now that I hear that soloed, if I didn't send this to my mixing engineer, which I really like to do, even if I feel like I have the capacity to mix something, like I just like having another pair of ears on it after when you've heard your own song so many times, it's like you don't always know what to change. Yeah, like this, I should have EQ'd out the low end. I really don't need the effect to have that much low end. Okay, let's move on to the drum bus. We're moving on to the drum bus? I guess we are. It's like I'm doing it in order here from low end and onwards. Okay, so the drum bus is pretty simple here. The most we have is these two claps and a hat. Clap. Clap two. Lower, high end clap, lower clap. Lower, clickety clacky clack, clap. Wow, words. And a lower sounding clap. So imagine just having like a couple of different people clapping. That's basically what it's mimicking. And a hat. Some reverb on it. Oh, reverb is here. And I have it sidechained to the kick to give it a bit of a pump. It's way slushier without the sidechain. What do I have here? I have a transient designer. Lowered the sustain a little bit. Could even lower it even more and it's like super tight. It's really slushy. You're giving it to me. Give it to me, give it to me. Here we have a parallel drum smash, courtesy my friend Enamor. It's really, how do I describe what this does? It's compressing the drums, giving it some volume. Some more sass, if you will. This is just the filter for arrangement effect later. On this clap, I have just EQ and saturation, decapitator. Love decapitator, use it frequently. By Sound Toys. Hat. Yeah, I guess I don't EQ this guy, which is usually I just kind of stopped doing, like, I stopped over-engineering my projects because I know I'm sending my stems to my mixing engineer. But I would have done something like this, I guess. Okay, that's a drum bus, super lightweight. I've been keeping my drums pretty minimal. I used to like layer in so many drums and it's just not the vibe for me anymore. Okay, let me rephrase. For some songs. For other songs, I will literally go and hire my go-to drummer, Florian, who's amazing. He has a studio here in LA and we'll go and record live drums at his studio and he is phenomenal. So it's like I either just go kind of like minimal and do it on my own, or I like go all out and hire a drummer and do like live drums, which sound super saucy and amazing. And I'll do a track breakdown on one of the projects in the near future for where he's played drums, so you'll see what that looks like. It's quite a bit different. There's a lot more channels and a lot more going on. Okay. Effects bus. So this is like for effects, transitions, like little risers and crashes and reverb and stuff like that. Just little details here and there. I feel like the main takeaway for the effects bus is that it just really helps transition between sections and it adds a little bit of ear candy. Excuse me. Music bus. I just have a pad and my synth in the upper mids. So the pad sounds like this. This is a Diva pad. What? What? Why is this not? Oh, okay. Whole pass. Are you giving it to me? Give it to me, give it to me. I guess I thought I was playing it there, but I wasn't. Whole pass. Give it to me, give it to me. I mean, I didn't hear it, so this is misleading. Let's delete that. Less is more. Anyways. Okay, so yeah. The pad sounds like that. Diva pad. Not too much going on here. Creepy vibes. That's funny. Same thing with the knobs here. Don't let the knobs intimidate you. They're just tools for you to shape your sound. And like, you're not going to know how to shape it unless you try messing around in here. And it's like, what's the worst that could happen? You just mess up a preset and then you restart. Oh no, I just rubbed my eye so hard my contact fell out. Wait, BRB. Okay, we're back. We have a new contact in the eye. Let's not rub our eyes that hard. Let's see, what was I talking about? I was talking about this creepy vibes diva synth and talking about knobs and saying, I think I was saying like, what's the worst that could happen? Is that you just restart from a preset that you like and then take from there. Just gotta try. Just gotta try. Don't let the knobs intimidate you. Okay, what's this? Oh yeah, this is my little plucky synth. I've been using this in most of these new album tracks. I just like discovered this and shaped the sound and became obsessed with it. It's from a PML Organic, a preset. Giving away all my secrets here. I don't care. Use it. It's so cute. Love it. And I have some saturation on it, some EQ, and some Echo Boy sound toys as well. Echo. My cat's meowing. Okay, that's it. Also super minimal. This is a very minimal track in terms of layers. Not too much going on. Now into the vocal bus. Okay, so this is our vocal bus. We're talking about the lead first. I feel the tension watching me walk to someone else. I really try to get it as perfect as possible, but I do use a little bit of Waves Tuner, as you can see here. I feel the tension. Corrects me a little bit. Watching me walk to someone else. I'm not ashamed. Everybody does it. And what's this? UAD. This is compressor. I feel the tension. Watching me walk to someone else. Do I try to explain what a compressor, how a compressor works, and then get a bunch of comments saying that's not how it works, or that's not what I would do, or whatever? I think I'm just not going to venture there for now. I feel like you could do a whole video on compressors, and you could use it this way or that way, or do it like this, and like this is like not my. This is you know, I play around with I usually pick a preset and then play around with the knobs until it sounds good and move on with my life. Which is, I think the message there is like, don't overthink it, or do, and have fun with it. Just let your mixing engineer deal with it. What is this? Okay, also, I don't know if I'm doing this in the right order. Probably not. I feel like order does matter. Now I'm looking at this, I feel like maybe this would be in front of this. I don't know. Anyway, this is the UAD Sound City Studios plugin. Super fun. It basically mimics a studio, a space to record in, and it gives you all these like tools that you can play with, like the mixer, the effects, the room, the chamber dynamics, and EQ. Just more knobs to play with. I really just worked from a preset and kind of like noodled around with it. The way that it makes the vocal sound here. I feel the tension. If I disable it. I feel the tension. I feel the tension. It just sounds like, I guess it does sound a little thinner, but also a bit clearer. I feel the tension. Like for some reason that just, I feel the tension. It just, I don't know, I like the way it sounds. So I use that for demo purposes. Pro Q3, this is a dynamic EQ. I use it for de-essing and removing things I don't like. I feel the tension. Oh, gross. Gross, yeah, so I like get rid of those sounds dynamically here. Fresh Air is a fun plugin which adds like air. makes vocal sound nice. I feel the tension. I feel the tension. Maybe I have a little bit too much of this stuff going on. I feel the tension. Now that I'm hearing it. I feel the tension. Like, I guess I could do one or the other of these. I feel the tension. I feel the tension. Watching me walk to someone else. Like, that probably would have sufficed, to be honest. Oops. I feel the tension. I feel the tension. I feel the tension. I feel the tension. Yeah. Minor things. Saturation. Yes. Decapitator. And this I'm just removing low end. I feel the tension. I feel the tension. I feel the tension. Watching me walk to someone else. You act unbothered, but your silence tells itself. And I have more reverb on it. I feel like it's like overkill. I feel like I send stuff to my mixing engineer and he just like simplifies things and doesn't overprocess my vocal, which is pretty nice. Like if we listen to the master, if I pull up the master, pull up the master. The tension, watching me walk to someone else. Yeah, I feel like you can, like he just doesn't overprocess my vocals, and I feel like I just sometimes like to overprocess them. If I'm being honest. You act unbothered, but your silence tells itself. Okay, super fun. I feel the tension, watching me walk to someone else. Okay, so that's the lead vocal, and then I have a background situation going on. So I like to double them, like do 2 separate takes, and then pan them left and right to make the vocal sound like bigger. Hall pass. Hall pass, are you giving me a hall pass? Give it to me, give it to me. Hall pass, are you giving it to me? Give it to me, give it to me. Yeah, important to layer vocals. Give it. This one's pretty minimal though, like I don't have a lot of like, usually I add more ear candy where I have like a whisper on the side, or like something else going on. Like I'll do another track walkthrough for another one that has more going on. I really just kept this track pretty minimal. Now that I'm looking at it, excuse me, it's late. I'm gonna go to bed soon. Okay. I taste permission. Yeah, vocal, background vocals. Same thing with the processing chain. What's interesting here? I feel like, let's see, I have on the vocal bus for demo purposes some delay. Are you liking it? Okay, this though, my mixing engineer, he nailed it and did it a lot better. Like, I have chemistry, but it's like not hitting as hard as this. Chemistry. I wanna know. Nailed it. Are you giving it? Also this. Are you giving? Yeah, he nailed that part too, because that part's different. Giving it. Are you giving it? Like, I didn't even do an effect there. Now it sounds so naked. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Lead vocals, background vocals. Are you giving it to me? It sounds so silly alone. Are you giving it to me? But like together it sounds cool. Like, are you giving it to me? Are you giving it to me? Are you giving it to me? Give it to me, give it to me. Give it to me, give it to me. Yeah. Yeah, definitely layer the shit out of your vocals because it sounds better when you do. But also like strategically placed in the arrangement. Don't just throw vocals everywhere. Like layer them, pan them, do little whispers and ear candies and stuff, whatever, but strategically place it in the arrangement. I cannot tell you how much that actually makes a difference. Because if I had just like sprinkled all the layers everywhere, then you don't have the contrast of like single versus multiple layers. And the contrast is also what makes your ear appreciate the layers, right? You'll see I don't have any layers going on in the verse, but I do in the hook. What's this? Yeah. Okay, well, that was that. Yeah, so the contrast also helps us appreciate the layering. And then finally, the mix bus. So the mix bus, what I'm doing here is I'm sending it into this reverse echo effect, which has a crystallizer on it, which is just a granular echo synthesizer. Is this supposed to say awkward, but it says awkwards? That's weird. This is hilarious. What is this doing? So what is this doing? This is doing this effect. I wonder, am I really up? Super fun. So you can play with that stuff too by using sends. So what? So this is sending here on C, and C is this, and then you can process this effect here if you so choose to do so. That's pretty much it. Really excited about this song, Hall Pass. I guess I didn't talk about the meaning of this song at all. But yes, it's about hall pass, as in when you're in a monogamous relationship. There's this concept of having a hall pass, or like who's on your list of like it's okay to hook up with, or you have a hall pass to hook up with someone that's not you. I don't know if I did a good job explaining that, but yeah, basically it's like it's not cheating. Like you have a hall pass to go and hook up with someone. And so my partner and I were talking about non-monogamy and hall passes and all that fun stuff. We've been together now for almost 4 years, and we have a lot of trust and communication in each other, and it's something we've been exploring. And I'm going to be honest, like it wasn't something that I was like immediately like, yeah, but also in the beginning when we started dating, like I was seeing another guy simultaneously. So before we even were committed, like I was sort of seeing 2 guys at the same time. And anyway, long story short, it's like I've never fully entertained the idea of non-monogamy in a relationship that I've been in for this long, but we started talking about it and exploring it. And so I wrote a song about it naturally to start processing it. And that's what this song is about. It's sort of this like push and pull of kind of wanting it, not wanting it, and being okay giving it, and then not being okay giving it. And it's like you're trying to figure out like, what do you want? And that's what this song is about. So maybe it sparks some conversations for y'all, or maybe it doesn't, and it's just a thing that grooves for you. But yeah, interesting topic to think about and explore. And communication has just been really key. Trust is really key. Openness is really key. And kindness is really key. So yeah, it's fun to explore and process this topic through music, and you'll probably hear more about it in my other songs. So yeah, cool. Well, I'm sure there's stuff I didn't get to that maybe you have questions about, but as I said, please leave questions in the comments. I'll do my best to answer everything and address questions like that in the future videos. And also let me know what you thought of this track walkthrough or breakdown. And if you want to see other topics, please feel free to also leave comments with suggestions. And yeah, I guess that's it. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, don't forget to subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.
I feel the tension